Ready, my Dougie?
Yes, sir.
Season 2.
We back.
All right. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Season 2 of the Influential Times podcast. I'm your host, TizzTheInfluence.
And I'm your co-host, BReeseTheGod.
And we want to welcome you to the show. This is a place where we're all about the betterment of self and the world around us. And we want you to continue this journey with us by taking a moment to subscribe.
Remember, like, comment, subscribe. New season, same thing. Come on.
Exactly. Hey, this is also a very, very special episode because somebody just had a birthday. Uh-oh.
Come on. Big 30, big 3-0.
Big 30.
Big 30.
Yeah, big 3-0. How does it feel to be 30?
And I feel good at 30. I don't feel like old, how people are saying. But like when you think about it and you get into conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start to feel a little old.
So did turning 30 feel like just mentally different? Did it feel like, I don't know, did it feel like a shift?
Just how I came in to my birthday, really. Like, you guys showed out. Like, everybody popped out, and I had a really good time on my birthday. So that, it made me really realize, like, oh, this is a big deal. Like, you know, usually my birthdays, we celebrate my birthday, but this, I felt like was a whole situation, a whole
30's
weekend.
a milestone.
Yeah, you know what I
milestone.
mean? I didn't really think of it like that
Yeah.
until everything happened. Now it's like hitting me like, oh, wow.
But it doesn't feel like this major shift in like life now that you're 30.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
I feel like 30 years old now is so much different than 30 years old like back in the day. Like by the time my mom was 30, I was 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I'm 30, no kids, not married yet. So I feel like 30 nowadays, there's a different expectation of a 30-year-old then than it is now. Do you agree?
No, 1,000%. Even my parents, like, I was like 5, 6 years old when they had me, and it was like 30. So I could only imagine. But that was normal. Even now, it's kind of like, depending on how you grew up, it's kind of normal to have like a whole family, kids, like, especially down south. Like a lot of my friends down south, they got a house, kids, all that. Like, and it's normal.
So would you say are we late? Are we late or are we?
No,
are we?
we're more urban. You know what I'm saying? We live in the city. That
was a good one.
It's true.
We're more urban.
That's
I like
country style.
Okay,
you know
okay.
So there ain't much to do out there. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
But get married, have a kid.
Exactly. Settle down, which is good. Like I think I'll probably be in the South like when I get older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Past 30. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that. Okay. What would you say that your biggest lesson from your 20s is?
I learned a lot of lessons in my 20s, you know what I mean? That, don't worry about like your mistakes. You gotta keep looking forward, you know what I mean? You're gonna make a lot of mistakes in your 20s. And thank God a lot of the people around me told me that, like in your 20s, make mistakes. Like this is where you try different things, see what you wanna do, see what you're good at, see what you're not good at. You know what I mean? So that was like the biggest lesson for me, is just to, I just lost my train of thought, but just
just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, just keep pushing forward. Don't dwell on the mistakes. Don't get in that, like, I don't want to say like depression over it, but some people do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Deep depression over it. But, just keep, after mistakes, just keep going.
Keep trucking forward.
Don't look back.
Yeah. So.
Thinking about all my mistakes, that's why I lost. I'm like, yo, what lesson could I say? Nah, just, all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm not 30 yet. I still got a little bit of time, but I'm knocking on 30's door. You know what I'm saying? I'm right around the corner. Yeah. So what I'll say from getting older, right? And I feel like I could damn near speak from the perspective of a 30-year-old at this point, is that the only thing I will say that kind of sucks about getting older is that it changes your relationship with your friends. Like I feel like my relationship with all of my friends is now different because all of my friends are at a different place in life. I got some friends who are married. I got friends who are having kids. I got friends who are figuring it out. And I mean, it's kind of like, I miss the nostalgia of us all being together, us all having the time to hang out. Like getting older kind of just, it separates you from people a little bit naturally.
It does.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's any friends that, we've grown apart from or anything like that?
No, 1,000%. You know what I mean? There definitely are some friends, you know, that you grow apart from. But again, at the same time, like I think I tweeted this, like you make time for what you want. You know what I mean? So you're never too busy. Like if you go like, even though I do, this is bad me saying this, I got friends that I haven't seen in 5 years. But if you go 5 years without seeing your friend and y'all live in the same state, or you know what I mean, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit like y'all are both choosing to grow apart. But like somebody like us, like we're, you know, bi-coastal in a sense, you know what I mean? So some friends we're not going to see, even if we go back to New York, or, you know what I mean? We're not going to get to see. So, you know, time goes, but yeah, I'm just thinking about like my man's Dill. Like I haven't seen him in a minute, you know what I mean? And I just need to make more time. A lot of my friends, not just Dill, like, you know, a lot of my friends I need to go back and make time for. But, you know, like I was saying, you make time for what you...
And I'm sure if you saw him tomorrow, it would be like you guys never... Yeah. It would be like there was no time off, you know?
Yeah.
Like certain friends, we have that relationship where it's just like, I could not talk to you for 5 years, and on the 5th year and 6th day, we connect like nothing ever happened. So I guess that's a good point. But I do miss having more time for my friends.
Yeah, me too. And we had a lot of time to like kill, you know what I mean? We had a lot of free time. You know, we were kids. We weren't really working on as much as we are now.
Yeah, no, total makes sense. So speaking of friends and friendships, you had brought up something to me that's going on in the media right now. Russell Westbrook, I almost said Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook and LeBron are quote unquote beefing, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't say beefing, but there was just like some reports out there. You know what I mean? Of Russell just saying LeBron was
fake.
Or weird, if you know, that's what he said. We don't know exactly.
We don't know the specifics, but basically Russell is saying that LeBron is fake. So it made me want to ask you, like, in the workplace, do you feel like it's a good idea to be friends with your coworkers?
I mean, like work friends is okay.
Work friends. So what is the difference between work friends and friends?
Work friends you don't hang out with outside of work. So as long as y'all keep it cool, maybe even have lunch at work, you know what I mean, is decent. Don't go, you know, 15 minutes away and have lunch. You know, that's technically outside of work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. The work friend and like a regular friend, if you mix them together, now you're mixing them into your personal life, and you already don't have like time for, we were just talking about that, the friends that you don't really see. So it's always a bad look. But just keep it keep it professional, and you never know, because if y'all fall out, what if that, you know, the person
that's
gets
when
promoted?
It starts to get messy. Especially if like you guys are, how do I say? Well, actually, both ways. If you guys are the same position or same level, there's a level of competition there where it's like, you know, we're cool, but, you know, I'm trying to elevate, you're trying to elevate, we have the same position. It might get cutthroat. And if you guys aren't in the same position, it's like, yeah, we're cool, but either I'm your boss or you're my boss, and there may come a moment where it's like somebody has to lay down the law, and now things get awkward.
Exactly.
You know? So that can be tricky. I want to know, how do you handle controversy in the workplace? Because I think in a non-professional environment, you're pretty controversial. You're pretty upfront. You're pretty abrupt. But I haven't seen you handle an issue in the workplace before. So how do you usually go about that?
That's a little tough. Because when I was in different spaces, like depends on who I was working for. Like when I was working for Apple, like we can go there. You know what
really?
I mean? Yeah.
At Apple?
Yes, bro. We had the freedom to, you know, as long as you weren't like, you're wrong, or, you know what I mean, you shouldn't believe this. But if you believe in something and somebody is trying to talk about your race or religion or something like that, you can defend yourself. Not some, you know, with your violence or anything, but you can speak back or get a manager and they'll do it for you. You know, I don't even work for Apple no more, and it was a crazy job, but I will say that about them. They'll let you speak for yourself, and they will stand up for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? When it comes to things like that in the workplace. So, but at other places, like, sixth, I would say, like, yeah, I would have to keep my mouth shut. I would have to take some crazy remarks and just to keep my job.
Right.
Type.
Yeah. So it all depends on where you're at.
Exactly. It depends on where you're at. But I would like to handle it the Apple way.
No, yeah, for sure.
That was fun.
That's what we're gonna start calling controversy the Apple way.
Yeah, the Apple way.
Handle it the Apple way. I was actually talking to my dad about this not too long ago, and he made a really good point to me, because I was working at this job and my manager kept getting me in trouble. Like major trouble, right? And every time he would get me in trouble, I wouldn't tell. Like I wouldn't tell on him, like he would put the blame on me and I would just kind of be like, yo, that's whack of you. But I would be in the mindset of like, oh, well, I'm not no snitch, right? And my dad had to tell me like, yo, at work, you are not in the streets. Like you don't have to follow this street code of, oh, well, I'm not no tattletale, I'm not no snitch, because that is your livelihood, So if there's something that you need to report or say to something, you need to speak up and say it. Like, don't be trying to be Mr. Macho cool. Oh, I'm not going to tell, because you could trick yourself or allow somebody to trick you out of a position that way, So
especially
that was something
when they're making you look bad. Like,
yes. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I wanted to also ask you, do you act fake? Like, do you act fake towards people that you don't like?
I mean, now that I think about it, like sometimes, yeah, you got to.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to.
In the workplace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was talking about in general too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, like, I wouldn't call it fake, but you got to be cordial. Just because I don't like someone, it might be, the reason I don't like them is none of my business. You know what I mean?
What's the reason that you would like somebody?
Because I don't like the way they treat my friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want.
Oh, okay. That was a really good one.
It's the truth. You know what I mean? That's the only reason. But who am I? You know what I mean? To just be like, oh, I don't like how you do. I just know what I know and I see what I see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
That's a good one. In the workplace, of course you act fake. I mean, if you can't, I think acting fake in the workplace is just called professionalism, right? Like,
yeah,
that's, outside of the workplace.
What about outside?
Do I act fake outside of the workplace? I mean, yes, right? I think we all do to some extent, right?
We have to. Yeah. Because some reasons why you're upset sometimes at someone, it does make sense, but it doesn't make sense to bring it to their attention. Like, they're also going through everyday life. They probably have the same situation with someone else that they're not probably bringing it to their attention to. So why are you gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's some like wild disrespectful stuff to you, then it's different. You got to check it. But if it's just some, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. 30-year-old you? Yo, 30-year-old BReese. It sounded like growth. I don't know.
Oh,
one day in, and I like what I'm hearing.
I cleaned the crib.
Oh, bro. Yo, it took a whole season, but it finally happened. Brian helped clean up the house.
Yo.
This is groundbreaking news if you were here for season 1.
The first thing he said to me was like, yo, bro, you growing up? Like, I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. That's the first thing he said to me.
I had to literally congratulate him. I was like, yo, bro, congrats. I'm so proud of you. Positive reinforcement,
No, that was funny.
Huh? Oh, yes, and he was here on time today.
Early BReese.
Yeah. I mean, 30 is looking good on you, my brother.
You know why? Because there's no time to play around. If you want to do something, for real. If you want to do something, go and do it now. Stop waiting. Stop trying to be a perfectionist.
Yes.
Just go and do it. It's going to come to you. You're going to get better.
Yeah, I like that.
Real stuff.
So the last question I had for you on acting fake, I guess you kind of answered it. I was going to say, when you don't like somebody, is it important to let them know that you don't like them, or do you just...
Again, it depends on who the person is. You know what I mean? If you walk through a door and you let the door slam and don't hold the door for me, I'm right behind you. Like, I'm gonna be like, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, like, I don't like you. Like, I don't like that you
hold
did that.
Hold the door, because I already don't like you and you're starting to piss me off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to do that. But if I know you and I've known you and I don't like you, yes, I have to tell you. Like,
why?
Huh?
Why?
Because, like, next time you talk to me, you're going to think I like you. And it's going to be like, boy, like, no. I don't like you. Like, don't come up to me no more.
No, stop trying to.
Stop trying to. I don't like how you moved. Get up out of here.
Okay. All right. So how do you handle conflict within friend groups? Like okay, like obviously if there's somebody that I don't like, but you don't know them, do you automatically?
You know the answer.
You don't like them.
You know I don't like them.
Okay. No, I mean.
No,
well. There have been times where I tried to give you the warning about somebody, and you was like, "Boy, nah, they mad cool," and I'm like, "Bro, they are not. This is a facade. You didn't want to hear it."
Okay, that's fine, but that's just something I feel like I had to just experience and learn over time.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Fair.
That's not like, you know what I mean? That's different.
That's not
that's like, I'm talking about like we out and you be like, oh, that's so and so that did so and so. Like, we not, you know what I mean?
Well, that's extreme. I mean, I wouldn't even ask you that because I'm expecting you to ride there. But I'm saying like just on some like, even if we are out and it's like it's not to that, but it's like, man, I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's like, hey, Brian, and you feel like he's cool. You know? I don't know. But what about confrontation within friend groups with two friends that you know? Like, this would never happen, but let's say Chad and I was beefing, right? How would you handle two of your closest friends not getting along?
You tell me.
Wait.
I want to know how you would handle it. I want to hear how you would handle it.
Why'd you deflect to me, though? I don't get it.
Because I feel like I was the one recent in a fight with somebody.
Oh, okay. And how did I handle it?
And how did you handle it?
How did I handle that? Honestly, like, I just let y'all beef it out. Like, what y'all like? What am I supposed to do, y'all? Because at the end of the day, y'all are two grown men, right? Like, you feel how you feel. He felt how he felt. What am I supposed to do? I can try to be the voice of reason, but y'all was ready to beef, so it's like, all right, then y'all beef.
Yeah, but I was coming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming around, and there's no.
Because what am I supposed to do? Not invite both of you or my friends?
No, you are supposed to invite, but it's like I feel like nobody in our friend group like tried to really mediate.
I disagree.
When?
I disagree.
How?
I disagree. I was trying to talk you off the ledge.
Yeah, but that's you talking to me, and then you talking to him, and then you talking to me. Just like all y'all was doing. I was just hearing. It was just one-on-one. It wasn't all of us together, and let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying to be that mediator.
So you feel like a group conversation should have happened?
Yeah, for sure. That's what would have happened if I just explained what I would do if I was in that situation. I would have been like, all right, boom, and handled it like that and got down to it. But none of that was happening because one party felt like, which I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because, we obviously spoke about it.
Yeah.
But it seemed like to him that I was trying to group y'all together and be like, nah, it's F him.
Yeah.
And that's not what I was doing, nor could I do that. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to. Y'all all are grown men. Y'all have minds of your own. You know what I mean? I can't coerce y'all to do that and be against him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Even though I didn't say this to him, but I felt like the same way a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, nobody's bringing it together. I feel like y'all not trying to mediate. So it's like, oh, I guess it's F me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was feeling.
So you think when there's conflict within the group, the best way to go about it is to bring everybody together?
Yeah, and talk about it. Let's get to an understanding. Even if it is like, if we ended up just not liking each other, just being like, whatever.
At least there's a conversation.
Yeah, it's conversation, and we're trying to hear out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we take with that information what we want to take with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt like that would have been better than, all this happening and obviously just us talking
behind closed doors.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I like that. Well, hopefully we don't have any more situations like that. Hopefully we can just keep trucking forward. But
for sure.
If we do, everybody has to be ready for a group conversation.
No, 1,000%.
Okay, fair. So look, let me ask you this. Where do you stand on gatekeeping? Do you gatekeep things? Is it okay to gatekeep?
I don't think it's okay to gatekeep.
So there's nothing that you gatekeep?
There is nothing.
Nothing in this world.
Currently, there's nothing that I gatekeep.
Not a mom's apple pie recipe. Not a nothing. Not a nada.
Don't cook. Sorry, Ma.
Well, you even if she did cook, you don't cook, so you wouldn't know the recipe.
Why you think I don't cook? It's true.
Okay.
Love you, Ma, though. Thank you for this weekend. You're the best in the world. I love you. Love you. But yeah.
So there's nothing that you've ever gatekept?
No, bro. Like I was trying to think earlier. I really don't gatekeep. I share game. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think there's anything that I gatekeep. Earlier, you said that you feel like I gatekeep.
Oh my gosh, you are a gatekeeper, bro.
What do I gatekeep? Talking to the mic.
Not for me. It's hard for me. It's hard for me because then I would have to like just expose everything that I feel like you've taught me. Just a lot of things.
Well, that would be you gatekeeping what you learned.
Because it's not mine to expose. I learned from you. These are
but it's your knowledge now.
Yeah.
Knowledge, the game is to be passed on.
It is to be passed on, but in a certain way. So maybe this is what you mean by gatekeeping.
Okay. So what are you saying?
So I feel like with some of the information that you've taught me and
in regards to what though?
Just let's just take social media. I feel like you've helped me like understand social media. You know what I mean? Even though like with the TikTok stuff, I feel like it's more of a collaborative. You know what I mean? But still, like over time, you and Jay, y'all told me a lot about social media and how to, just a lot of different things. I'm not saying it on. That's how gatekeeping.
See, and this is why it's like people be getting on the pod and fronting because you gatekeeping right now to the viewer. We might have an aspiring content creator watching this.
Slide into the DM. I'll help you out. Probably I gotta see who you are, what you about, because you can't give everybody
everything.
Everything.
And that's my point.
And certain information.
Like, am I wrong?
You can't give people certain information because they might not know what to do with it, or they might use it for bad too. Use it incorrectly.
So, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm all the way with you.
Yeah. But just things like that. But on a normal scale, like, I don't gatekeep.
Listen, I feel like it's weird to gatekeep regular things. Like, if you post on your story that you're out eating somewhere and it looks good, and I say, hey, where is this? I think it's weird for you to not tell me. Like, what? You're the only one who can eat? You don't want me to eat good? You don't want me to eat good? You can't break bread? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Or if I ask you, like, where's this song from? But you're the only one who can enjoy the song? Or if I say, hey, nice sweater. Where'd you get that sweater from? Don't try to play me and be like, oh, I forgot. Tell me where you got the sweater from. You know what I'm saying? But people be on that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like people, because Shayla was talking about this, like with her post on TikTok, she posted some food spot and it's doing good. So she's just like, oh, now everybody's going to order from my spot. Like, I'm going to take it down. I'm like, take it down? Like, yo, like, what are you talking about? She's like, everybody's going to flood the food spot now. And it's like, bro, like, just let people have it, man. You can't think like that. People be thinking a little bit selfishly. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to deal with lines and people bombarding their stuff. I'm gonna
tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I wish I would have gatekept from Jay.
What?
And Jay, I love you. I wish I would have. And there was no way for me to gatekeep from him because he was my roommate. But I wish I would have never told Jay about my barber, Clint. I wish I would have never in my life. And it's not because of Jay. It's not because of Jay. For those who don't know Jay is from Chicago, right? Jay's very well known in Chicago. And Jay has a lot of Chicago friends that now live in Los Angeles. So one day, I need a cut real quick, right? I go into the barber shop. I see the whole Chicago via Jay.
Yeah.
And they talking to me like, oh, what you doing here? What are you doing here? This is my barber. They like, oh yeah, Jay put us on to this barber. I'm like, yo, I had to wait 3 cuts to get mine. And I was like, yo, I should have never.
Shout out Clint.
Shout out Clint the barber.
Clint the barber, man. Nah, Jay is funny.
Yeah,
Jay is not a gatekeeper.
No, Jay.
Oh my gosh.
You listen, and sometimes you gotta gatekeep from the people who love to be the person to put people on. And that was one of, oh, you need a barber? I got the best barber in like, yo,
Jay got the best everything.
Yo, bro, this barber is not for everybody. Like, this is for the homies.
Yo.
Certain things is only for the homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't gatekeep from the homies, but if somebody needed a barber, you might have to send them to the, you know, the barber down the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Hey, my son Clint need to get this money.
Yeah, and that's also like the other end of it, where it's like, all right, but I also want Clint. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. But if I'm walking in there and I gotta wait behind 3 people that is indirectly coming from me, I might start closing my mouth about.
Nah, that's crazy. That ain't never happened to me. Shout out
real life situation. Craziness.
And I know he did it too. I know it was.
Oh my God! I could tell you the names of the people. I know he like, you know what I'm saying.
Yo, man! Shout out J Visuals.
Shout out J Visuals and shout out Clint, man.
Yeah, word.
So the media has been crazy since we've last sat down in these chairs and you know, talked about what's going on in the world. Did you listen to the new Cardi B album?
Of course.
Did you like it?
I did.
You did?
I did.
I thought it had some good songs.
At my first listen, you remember what I said. I was just like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? But after
6,
listening,
7.
yeah, 6, 7. I don't know. But yeah, she did all right though. She, like, if you listen to it, you gotta listen to albums. People just be listening to it one time and don't want to take the time to listen to it again all the way through. So that's why some people, I feel like, are not liking the album. At least that's what I've been seeing. Yeah. But I think it was a good album.
I thought it was a good album too.
We ain't know. Oh, my fault.
Go ahead.
To cut you off. We ain't know Lizzo could sing like that. I know Lizzo be singing, but I feel like that's my favorite song.
That's definitely my favorite song. I think it doesn't have much replay value for me just because of the context of it. And why is that funny? Why is that funny?
She only talking about one thing.
And that's what I want to talk to you about, right? Like, is it not crazy? Is it not crazy to be pregnant with the next man's baby and be talking about your last dude on your album?
Not where I'm from. Simple as that.
Hey, where are you from? Please tell the people who
Bronx, New York. Both of my parents, born and raised. What are you talking about? She is just one of those that's off her rocker. There's girls like that, bro. She's from Highbridge at that. No offense to Highbridge. I ain't dissing, you know what I'm saying, that side. I'm just saying. I'll be wilding over there, bro. It's a lot of wild stuff by Yankee Stadium. It's a little tricky around there. For real, a lot of stuff be going on. You know what I mean? So this is not out of the ordinary from somebody from that part of town.
So it's like she's still a Bronx girl. She just got money.
That made it. That's doing it. And she could do whatever she want, whenever she want.
Yeah.
You think she care about rapping about a dude while being pregnant with another dude might have a baby next year with a different dude? Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. She's doing what she want to do. And I'm not going to judge her for it. You know what I mean? Because who am I to judge her for it? Especially we coming from the same place. That's like her judging me for, oh, you should be here. I'm doing all this. You should be here, or you should be doing this and that since you living like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, whoa, Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So she would probably be like, yo, whoa, BReese. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So this is just how it's panning out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is making me think of like a broader topic, right? So I think this whole situation, and maybe or maybe not, but it reminds me of this. I'm not saying Cardi B is or isn't trying to do this, but I think it speaks to women trying to fix men. Women always feel like they're going to be the one to fix a dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are cases where it works, right? But like, for the most part, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's not a turkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think women are so stuck on trying to fix a guy?
Because like they just want a man. Like, I'm sorry, like if you're a girl and you have future plans to get married, you want a man. You fall in that category, whether you have one already or don't. Like, you fall in that category of wanting a man.
Mm-hmm.
So every girl wants a man, and it doesn't matter what gets in front of them or how that man is. If that man checks a couple of check marks on their list,
Yeah.
it's a go. It's a go until he either runs me in the dirt and I can't go no more, or I realize, like, okay, this man doesn't really want to be with me. Let me go try something else. You know what I mean? That's why it seems like fixing. It's not really fixing a man. It's just them trying to be with a man. You know what I mean? Just trying, because like, they like it. They either like the money, or they like how he looks, or they like how he talks, or they like that he's smart. You know what I mean? It's what they like, and they're like, all right.
I mean, well, you said a lot of interesting points within that. So let's go with the first one, right? Do you think that, and not even just women, just man, woman, whatever, do you think in a relationship that people have all their boxes checked with the person they're with, or they check most of the boxes?
Nah, I feel like you have to check all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, to at least to be in a relationship with somebody, you got to check all of them. People add boxes. That's what people do. As time goes on, they have 5, and then they be like, oh yeah, she checks all 5. She do this, this, and that. She look like this, this, and that. Boom. And then you realize, like, oh, you like that. You like that. And they should be checking those marks as you go.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
saying?
But okay, so like, for example, right? And I'm going to put it back on myself after this. But do you feel like you check all of your partner's boxes?
No.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So, but you said, I mean, y'all are in a committed, serious relationship.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't check all of my partner's boxes because Tati tells me all the time, I need to communicate better. And that's a big box for her. Like, she's big on communication. And I just don't do well with the emotional communication. I'm trying, I'm working on it, we're working through it, but that is a box that I know she wishes I put a mark on. I mean, I got a light mark on it, but she wants me to really scribble it in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what box do you feel like you don't check for your partner?
The box I don't check, I don't know. Maybe it's like, she wants me to, I don't know, be a little bit more like thinking of her. She feels like I'm not not with everything I do, but with most things I do, I need to like be thinking of her. Like it always seems like I put her like a little last or second.
Okay. No, I get what you're saying. Just being more intentional.
Yeah, exactly. She wants me to be like that. Especially you seen when my family came this weekend with y'all. Like this was like a good test that I failed though. You know what I'm saying? To try to be like a little bit, more attentive to her, even though it's my birthday. At the same time, I'm still the man. It's my girl. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be on some. All right, you good? All right, boom, 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 type. And it's not like I can't, she easy going. It's not like I can't enjoy my birthday, but at the same time, she just wants to feel like I'm putting her first. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
No, I completely agree. Yeah. I understand that. And yeah, I guess that's kind of why I brought it up, because realistically, I don't think that there's a relationship where a person checks every box. There's no such thing as the perfect person, right? Like people have flaws, and I think you learn to love people through, their flaws. Like for me, like she has learned to love me through my subpar communication while also trying to fix it. I can't say that I completely check that box all the way yet. Like I'm still actively working on being better at it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she holds space for that being okay, but it's like as long as you're, putting effort towards it, like she's like, okay, like as long as I'm seeing you grow in that category. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like I struggle with like taking steps like towards like showing her that I'm putting her first, because I feel like I do that, but like at times that like I didn't really need to think about her, you know, first. Like, and this is, she's just like, yo, it's okay. Like, you know what I mean? And times where I do need to do it, it's like I forget because I'm, you know me, bro. I'm sociable. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to my mom. I'm talking to my cousins. I'm thinking about what's the next. You know what I mean? I'm talking to everybody. So it's like, it's hard for me in those situations. But, you know, I just told her, like, we had a conversation the other day, like, I just got to start thinking about it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's not the type to give me looks or tap me or just, you know, she'll just take it and talk about it later. Because I told her, like, I don't know how you are, but I don't like fighting in public. Like, we cannot.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't do that. Disagreeing, you know, like, and if you do have a disagreement, just pull me aside or we'll talk about it after. You know what I mean? And I would never like disrespect her, be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? On some trying to punk her stuff, but at the same time, we're not fighting in front of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. How do you know when your girl has an attitude?
Oh my gosh, her face. Her face is crazy, bro. Her face says everything and more. I could always tell when there's something wrong with her.
Really?
But I feel like most people can. Like her, she has like a face like
that she wears.
Yeah, like y'all think I got facial expressions. Like this girl has facial expressions.
Yeah.
So I could tell all over her face.
Yeah. Tati, I don't think it's her. I think it's her posture, and I'm not even just talking about like physically, but like just energetically, her posture. Like she just becomes very like reserved and quiet, and then I'm like, uh-oh.
Do you know what it is though? I could tell by the face on what it is too.
I mean, I think as men, we always kind of have an inkling of like what it is. Like if something just happened and then like she gets quiet, I'm like, oh shit, I just pissed her off. All right, let me, you know what I'm saying? So what is your way about, what's the best way to go about like handling your woman when she has an attitude?
I don't know. I mean, I be doing different things that work for me.
Okay,
You know
what works for you? Don't gatekeep now. Don't be a gatekeeper.
But you gotta, you gotta look like this to do what I do. First, I get real close in her face.
Oh,
boom.
shoot.
Boom, I look her dead in her face. Look, boom, like that. And I just do it for a little second. I don't even say nothing, yo. I just do like 2-3 seconds.
Yo, the eye twitch got it right now.
I just do it for like 2-3 seconds, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, what's wrong? You okay? Like, something, you know what I mean? I might even do a noggin touch real quick. You know what I mean? Just get real close, real intimate, look them dead in their soul, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it works for me, you know what I mean? It's like a connection thing, like we're really about to communicate, even if she's mad. Like, she'd be like, well, you're so cute. Like, and then we'll get in a problem. Like that's one way. But if it's like, it's something I know that I can't fix like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably offering like a food date. Like my girl's a foodie. So I'll be like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like what you trying to eat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll probably try to start it like that.
Yeah.
Or you trying to watch something later. You know what I'm saying? Just quality time stuff. Just throw it out in the beginning so it could just start like you know, you want something because it's gonna get into, well, if you ain't, it's gonna get into that. So I at least try to start it so you could, when they're getting like that, you could just be like, oh, but I was just trying to get something to eat. But, come on, I'm not gatekeeping. I won't gatekeep.
Okay, so basically, you know, you present a date idea for them to shut down to open the door. Like, why are you shutting it down? And that opens the door of why they have an attitude.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, that's smart.
Because we're doing, and it works a lot too when it's a subtle, when it's something like, you know, small.
What you mean? Like a quick bite to eat or something?
No, like when it's something stupid. Like when,
a quick argument.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay,
when she has an attitude, I don't want to, you know, downplay anything she get mad at specifically right now. But, you know, when it's something small, you know what I'm saying? That's when those tactics really work.
Okay. Now, see, let me try to think about what I do when Tati has an attitude. See, but I just told you my communication is
I was about to say, this is the problem.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Well, no. Hold on. See, now I'm about to get defensive. Because here's my thing, right? This is my thing. And this is what her and I go back and forth about quite a bit. We can address the problem. I don't have an issue addressing the problem. Let's address it. But in addressing the problem, this is where we kind of butt heads a little bit, right? If you tell me you have a problem, right? Anybody in this room, anybody watching this, just in general, if you tell me you have a problem, I'm going to listen to the problem, and then I'm going to say to myself, okay, how do I solve this problem? And when I respond to you, the next thing out of my mouth is going to be a solution. That's an issue. She doesn't want to hear a solution. She's like, don't tell me about a solution right now. You're talking solution-based. I'm telling you, I'm feeling emotional. Talk about emotions. And that's where it's like,
I got the perfect analogy for you, boy.
Okay, go ahead.
It's gonna be a little off for some, but I feel like you'll understand.
Okay, come on.
So let's say, boy, okay.
Come on.
Something happens, boom, God forbid, I get hit right in the stomach.
Whoa.
Listen, no, let me finish. I get hit right in the stomach.
Okay.
I turn to you. I say, Tiz, I just got hit in my stomach, boy.
Okay.
What we gonna do?
We out. We going to the hospital. Get in the car.
That's how you need to act. Nah, you see how you have the solution. Get in the hospital, let's get in the car, but I need you to act in the car. I need you to get out.
That was good.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo.
That's how you need to act.
Yo, that was good.
It can't just be
Yo,
like, oh, okay,
that
Brian
was
got
good.
shot. Oh, let's go get in the car. Okay.
Yo,
I'm
Brian.
going fast.
Yo, you at 30? 30-year-old
Might be the
BReese
30s.
is crazy.
30 on my jersey. Man, I'm gifted. Come on, man.
So what you're ultimately saying is that it's not bad to express the solution. It's about how you express the solution.
Yeah. You have to be like, yeah, you know what? Like, yeah, like, you know, sometimes you really gotta make
really
them feel
play into the
solution.
emotion.
Yeah, because it's not even like you faking or playing into it. It's really, you just want them to feel the solution. Really feel the solution. You know what I mean? Not just take the solution.
Great talk today.
Yeah, no, great.
Great talk, great
Really
answers. 30-year-old you is amazing. And thank you guys, if you are here to this point, for being here with us. We appreciate your support. We appreciate all the love we received on season 1. We're super excited for season 2. We're super happy to be back. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
So it's going down. Help us reach that goal. BReese, what do you want to say to the people?
I want to say, man, follow your dreams and keep going. And everybody should be posting on TikTok.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, and I'm going live on TikTok Monday through Friday, live stream DJing. So make sure you follow both of us on TikTok and catch a set.
You got to. Yeah, nah, the early morning sets, the best.
Yeah.
I swear. Make sure y'all join. What do you have a time? Did you say the time?
We're still working out a couple of times.
Okay,
Just find me. All right, thank you guys.